100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
56. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Motion.
They'll run on first down. Swift, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Attack, attack.
9-yard line.
Let's go.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Sunday.
On second and 9, Mahomes trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Set. 10 Lobo.
56.
Protein spill. Let go. Hey, lock it. Get it.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the screen. Hard.
6 guys. Check.
Ready. 5.
Here's a give to Lindsay running right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
First carry for Darius Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Rock it. Smooth.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. On 1st down, Swift takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Attack.
No. Check 37. Watch out. Check 24.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Blue down, blue down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Like,
Safety screaming.
tight dog. Gone.
Check, check.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Check pass, check pass. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got one. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Focus, defense, focus.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mike 42. Gotta do better.
Ready, go. Shoot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I smell fear in that offense.
Go.
2nd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing.
On the double.
Yeah, Mike. Here we go. Got double tight. Hey, 4 down. Check.
Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Watch twits. Check 26. Check my side.
They'll run on first down. Swift. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 64 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now Spiller. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ready up.
55. Check 55. Mike. You don't want
Look at me. Go. Go.
You don't want it. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming.
Go out.
Shoot.
Let go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
Check.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Stand. Yes.
Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3.
Hit it.
Now a carry for Lindsey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, Zoo. Defense.
They'll set up to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Shoot.
Hey, Sam off. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Set, wait, read.
Right there, 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey! Motion, motion, motion. Go, go.
Play 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Kill, kill, kill.
On second down, it's Bell. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Check right, check right. Shoot.
They'll look to throw.
56. Touchdown.
And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down, Swift. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Blue draw quarters. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the slant.
2nd and 10. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Right there in the middle. 55. It's our time. It's our time.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd and 7.
Check. 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Watch the motion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. Shift. 15.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Mike.
Yellow. Hero 15.
Just like that.
49. Check 49.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Alert three, alert three, alert three.
Another run by Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Pull it together.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Hard, hard.
Bang, bang.
Hey.
He's checking crack.
Now.
This is Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I got one. Kill.
Greystone, travel.
Check 30.
Look, squeeze.
Slam. Check nickel.
He's coming. We got double up. Right up.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk.
Set, ready? 8, read. Rock it. Give me that ball. 5.
On first down, it's Lindsey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Go. Bravo.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. We don't want this. And 58 is a Mike.
Hey, Echo. Yo, jackrabbit, come on. Hey, go.
2nd and 6. And he's got it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. On the ground, Geis, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Attack, attack!
Hey, turn it out. Check three.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This is Spiller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I got you, baby. I got you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got it.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Hey, 43, 15.
Lucky. Switch.
Now a give, right side. Swift, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Record.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 55, Mike. Showing it. Staying on
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check it back.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, Swift. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yellow! On the line!
I got you.
Easy.
Charlie. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey!
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Buccaneers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.